MC Rad here, coming at you with another deck profile from the Extravaganza. This one is really interesting. As soon as I heard about its placing, I had to just get this list. This is Chaos Lightsworn, which managed to place 26th in the Extravaganza that took place last Sunday. Um, it's a really interesting list. Again, we're trying to use this Chaos Ruler. It's an insane card that is so incredibly underrated and underplayed because it just doesn't quite have a home. I feel like this list is perfect for it, and it is so close to being insane. So what we're going to start is obviously we're going to start with the Lightsworn engine. We're playing triple Raiden, triple Wolf, and one Felice. Uh, they said that they only played one Felice because they only had access to one, but they wouldn't play any more anyway. Um, they said that they didn't like running Lumina because it always performed poorly in testing. Next, we're on a small zombie engine, um, which we're playing triple Solitaire, triple Mizuki, and two Unizombie. Uh, they said that the zombie package is really nice because it helps facilitate the synchro plays, especially with Unizombie's effect to modulate his own levels as well as other zombies' levels. Um, which is also can be relevant because it's not just the zombies that you're able to change up and down. So if you need to, you can be changing things like the Danger Jackalope and the Levianeer, stuff like that. You can up or down their own levels. Uh, Past that, he said that the zombie engine is just really nice for help setting up negates as well as getting the engine going with Chaos Ruler. Being able to mill Mizukis and just bringing back the Unizombie just helps really churn through your synchros, as well as just putting the links up on field that you want to get to. Next, we're obviously onto the Chaos part of the deck now, and this is where I felt this was really interesting because we see a lot of people playing like one or two Levier, maybe one Chaos Valkyria, maybe you sometimes even see Arc Lord Christia to be able to use with the Levianeer and the Chaos Valkyrie interaction, but we don't see that here. So yeah, we're on triple Creator, triple Levianeer, triple Chaos Valk, and two Seafoot alongside the Black and White Dragons. They said that the Chaos part of the deck is just really nice extenders, and he decided to run two Seafoot um, because he can send one off of Chaos Valk and also have a follow-up. Um, and with this, being able to set up like milling Wolf with Raiden, summoning the Chaos Creator to bring back the Wolf, it's just you're gonna be churning through your grave and banish zones so quickly that it's kind of hard to know how to stop this deck without stopping things going to the grave entirely. Um, they said that they had matchup troubles because they didn't play any hand traps in the main deck, as you can see. Um, and he said that it was very hard to play against combo. But I feel like this deck does have a longevity to it, with being able to recycle so much of this list. We're playing a few dangers here. So we see triple Mothman, one Nessie, and one Jackalope. He said that he didn't play um, Tsuchinoko because the it doesn't allow him to go into Curious as easy enough if it's there. But also level 3 is just really awkward in this list in general, so he decided not to play the snake. The spells here, we also see the one Gizmek. He said that that did come up a few times, being able to be making things like Curious, as well as just giving the deck an amount of um, interaction with the Chaos Valkyria, being able to send this, summon it, and then just push for game even more is a really interesting interaction in this list. Uh, Onto the spells, we're playing 3 Charge of the Light Brigade, uh, as well as 3 Solar Recharge to be able to find our Raiden and Wolf. Uh, we're pretty much just trying to power through as much as we can to put cards into our graveyard. Next, we are playing Triple Chaos Space to be able to search the babies, the Chaos Creator, the Levianeer, Triple Desires, 1 Foolish, and 1 Reborn. They said that the spells were just the pretty standard, but the main things in here were cards like Desires and Foolish being hand trap bait. Because if we had to use our normal summon on Solitaire for the Uni Zombie, it was very hard to play through that if that got stopped. Just simply for the fact that Solitaire isn't a light or a dark, which doesn't allow you to extend with the baby dragons in case you draw them. Onto the extra deck. We have 1 Striker Dragon for the baby dragons as well as Seafoot. The Hieratic Seal, which we're able to make if we open a way of putting a light or dark and then being able to have a baby in hand just helps give even more interruptions, especially being a non-targeted bounce. IP, Nightmares, Phoenix, and Unicorn. We see Curious in this list, which we don't tend to see super often. A lot of people opt to not run this, but they said that Curious was really key in being able to go super far in their game plan. Just putting more and more cards into their graveyard was really important for them. The last links that we see are Borrelsword, Apollosa, and Borreload here. They said that the Borreload very rarely came up, but it was in here for Dragoon. Just being able to just put it, just being able to take control of a Dragoon and then just get rid of it in that end phase without targeting it is insane versus Dragoon decks. And he said the Minerva was there for very weak non-tuner hands. Onto the ranks, onto the Exes, we get to play Abyss Dweller, Minerva, and Hope Harbinger. He was saying that Hope Harbinger is fairly easy to make, and it does help protect the 2 material Apollosis, because a lot of people forget about the attack redirection that this card has. Being able to attach the material, being able to attach the spell it puts, and being able to put it under it is so good, especially for decks like Virtual World. If they activate, say, Qinglong, just being able to take it away from their board is so good against that deck just because it takes a target away from them. Onto the Syncros, we're only playing 8s here, which is Savage Dragon, Chaos Ruler, and Omega. The side deck here, we see Triple Lancia, Triple Droll. This is just some of the biggest hard-hitting hand traps that we can be playing in this format. Triple Dark Ruler, Triple Lightning Storm, 2 Twin Twisters, just as much back row hate as we can get in, as well as the red reboot. Just being able to force our way through back row is super important, especially alongside the Dark Rulers being able to help us play through combo boards. With the reasonings behind the side deck is just trying to stop combo as much as they can, as well as break the back row. They said that they would have put Nib and Gamma in the main deck, but they just didn't have access to them for this event. When it comes to Virtual World, they said that it was pretty even with that, because it just depended on what he was able to play with. Uh, when it came to his matchups, he went 5-3 as well at this event. And he took down uh no, sorry. He went 5-3, and his matchups were two Virtual World, two Drytron, an Orcust, a Dragon Maid, Adamantha Kids, and an Eldritch. He said that he only lost to one of the Virtual World players, the Adamanticators and the Drytron player. Um, when it comes to this, I feel like this deck has a lot of pushing power. Being able to just slam down these big boss monsters, as well as just set up some incredible interactions with the Chaos Ruler, being able to mill Wolf, Chaos Valkyria, the Gizmek, adding the dangers, which are all dark. Just being able to push so much into your resources with this deck is incredible. Um, but yeah, so that's it for the Chaos Lightsworn list that I managed to get out of the Extravaganza. Uh, I have two other decks going up at the same sort of time as this one, which will be Trap Shadow, and we also have Bird Up going up. Sorry, we have Trap Shadow and Bird Up going up at the same time as this deck profile. Uh, but yeah, that's it, guys. So I will catch you guys in the next one.